Man, I destroyed everything.
Sunny Daniel Enterprises.
What it do, Daniel Dynasty? We in a new mansion, man.
When the queen is asleep.
Look like he throw it.
The PlayStation shall be.
Let's go, champ. I'm gonna have 2 kids with 2 different girls.
Her booty fake, but it still look good.
Wait a minute. I think I just got electrocuted, bruh. Time for that chrono. Why would you call the police? What is he doing?
The energy he brings is so great. This is where the magic happens.
Roll over.
Damn!
What did I see?
Saw 2 BBCs.
And that's a channel strike.
I definitely see your channel growing a lot.
Would you like a massage?
I need a happy ending. Your cows too, bitch. Sunny Daniel never broke again. Grab number 5, number 3. Woo!
Come on now, dog.
If you played the original, bruh, it just hit different.
Turn around and get it, son.
She thick.
Woo! That was amazing.
All of those long, hard hours of working will definitely pay off. That's for sure. I see that. I see that.
Sunny Daniel Enterprises.
Not really, but a little bit. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 2 versions of this house. Like I said in the first video, man, if y'all know contractors, if your parents contractors, if you a contractor, hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. But basically I'm gonna make 2 versions of this house. One version, I'm gonna go more all out with it. I'm gonna still try to keep it cheap, but go more all out with it, which is gonna be the version that you saw last time I played. And then this version that I'm building right now is gonna be the cheaper, smaller version. So with this version, I think I'm gonna still have a ensuite for rental, but I'm gonna try and tone it back just a little bit. Like as y'all see here, it's still got the same vibe, but it's more connected. So it's condensing the house. Cause after I did the math in the first house, I realized that first house is about 7,400 square feet, 7,200 square feet. I'm trying to get this house down to like 7,000, 6,000, 5,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it down as cheap as possible, and I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. So I'm gonna have 2 different versions of this house. This is gonna be the cheaper version of the house, and then the other version I'm gonna also have as well. Off camera, I was doing a master suite, which y'all can see here is definitely not finished, and some things are messed up because I've been moving stuff. But the master suite is going to go off into the bathroom, off into the closet. Like I told y'all before, it's gonna have that Sniper Wolf look going. It's gonna look official. But none of this up here is really a concern right now because downstairs is what I'm trying to figure out. I might not do this whole episode. I might just skip forward and show you what I did, but right now I'm trying to keep all the walls as straight as possible. Like don't get a lot of crazy angles and stuff because I feel like all of that's gonna count towards more money. But I might have to blow this out just a little bit like that. The only reason I got a car in there is because I'm trying to get an idea of space. And see, of course this is why I need a contractor to like hit up. I don't know if Bella might know. I don't know. Architect might know this stuff too. What I'm curious is it gonna cost more money if I blow this out further out and then it has to cut back in for the kitchen? So like I just took that out 2 squares. You see what I'm saying? See, now the house it's more like detail in the house instead of it just being a straight line across the back, straight line across the front. Does that end up costing more money? You know what I mean? Is that necessary? Because the way I'm looking at it right now, I would get more out of this house if I was able to pull this back a little bit. That way I can keep this being, I can still have this as like a suite because this is still like a size of an apartment. Still had a 3-car garage, still had a bathroom in the hallway, still keep the same exact vibe. I just tapered it in 1, which I told you I'm trying to make this as small as possible now. Well, I guess technically not as small as possible because I still got this suite, but I'm trying to make it small enough where it can be maybe $100,000 difference between the 2, maybe $150,000 difference between the 2. That's what I'm confused about because when I was doing the math, I already know. I don't know if I told y'all all of this in the last episode, but when you get a builder's loan, you got to put down 20 to 25% to get the builder's loan, which means that this house costs $400,000. I got to put down $100,000. That means I got to have $100,000 cash. Plus buy the land, it's probably gonna cost like $50,000, which isn't really a big deal. But the house, that $50,000 plus that $100,000, $150,000, I gotta have cash just to get the process started. So, and that's if the house costs $400,000. The house costs $600,000. That's 25% of $600,000. Alexa was 25% of $600,000. So now you're talking like $200,000 down just to get this house started. And when you look at loans, you know, I'm not really a big fan of debt. Like, I don't like having debt. So I was thinking, like, the cheaper I can get this house, the more I can pay cash for it. Mostly my YouTube popping again, stuff like that, you know, because you end up paying almost double. Actually, it might be almost triple the amount when you buy a house and get it on time as it is when you buy a house cash. So like, hypothetically saying, this is even if you buy a house, not even building a house, you buy a house that's $500,000. Or matter of fact, let's just go cheaper. You buy a house that costs $150,000. You're gonna probably pay around $350,000, $400,000 over the course of 30 years for that house if you pay on time. If you pay cash, you just pay that $150,000. It's done. All you paying is taxes. So me personally, I'm frugal, I told you. So I'd rather save, get what I need, and then boom, and then not end up paying for 30 years on something that's gonna cost 3 times as much or twice as much as it would cost if I just had to stretch it out. So when I'm building my own crib, I'm trying to take all this into consideration. I need to run a lot of this past Bella. I need to see what's up with the contractor, see of course what they say. Yeah man, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this a nice little bathroom. I'm gonna still make this a suite because I still think this $1,000 or $1,500, whatever you rent this out for, which is a little smaller, so maybe $1,000. This $1,000 you could rent this out for is still worth it to build that into the house. Because I could of course take that out all together and technically like put the garage back here, then you don't have no income. So I still think the suite is a good idea. And then on the upstairs, this area needs to be cut up because it's just too wide open. So I need to like split this level a little bit. And then I made the stairs smaller. I got to see if that makes more sense. I don't know what I'm doing with this bathroom yet. These bedrooms aren't bad. Let me actually show you what it looked like on the original house. You know, I like the fact they let you change the size of the hood now. Heads up display. That made this a whole lot better to look at.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell.
I don't want free earbuds. All right, now I'm gonna show y'all what I did to the original idea. Now I already know the original idea is gonna be a lot better, but there are some things in the original that I don't need. And I was actually on the treadmill earlier because I'm getting back on my grind, you know what I'm saying? And I was looking at the Ace family's house tour, and there's so many rooms and hallways and spaces. There's so many rooms and hallways and spaces in the Ace family's house that is so much wasted space. Now for them, it don't matter. They millionaires, they got plenty of money to do it. But for me, I don't need wasted space. I need every part of this house to be utilized for some reason, whether it be aesthetic or it be a room or it be storage or something. And their house has a lot of empty space that almost makes it seem like whoever built that house didn't really utilize it properly. It's so big, but it's also kind of like wasted space. But that's just my own opinion. So like in this house, for example, I had to stretch this out some because I ended up making the upstairs a lot wider. And I think that the upstairs here, let me show you on a tab mode, I was gonna create this like a little hallway right here. So instead, like before, you know, this was all just one room. I ended up making a hallway, have a room here, then the master bedroom on into the bathroom. Let me delete these again. Into the bathroom, it's got that Sniper Wolf look, you know what I'm saying, with the shower in the middle. I actually really like that. I don't know if this is like set in stone, but I really did like that idea. Mostly, you know, you got a wife, girl, you know, the girlfriend living with you, something like that. Y'all got your own toilet and you got your own sink. You know what I'm saying? You share the shower, and then she kind of got her own side of the closet. You got your own side, but it's tied together. So it keeps stuff. It's a nice design, mostly when you are a couple. And I mean, you know, I ain't gonna be single forever. You know what I'm saying? So I do like this design off the master bedroom. I think that's a good look. I'm not a huge fan of the size of this master bedroom. I think it could be a little bit wider and a little bit shorter. So I'm really not sure exactly how I'm gonna do this master bedroom, and you see the windows, everything is a mess. But I do like the fact off the bedroom, you go right into the bathroom, and then you got your separate toilet rooms. You know, when you're taking a dookie duke. You could also go outside from here, but I don't know safety reasons if I want to do that or not. Got a little bench, you got the bathtub, the sinks on both sides, and of course I have to actually make this look good because right now we have like a wood bench in there, like that's just placeholder. The closet actually looks pretty official though, like with these kitchen cabinets, actually looks pretty good. course, we gotta have a TV in here because you know you cleaning out your closet, stuff like that. You gotta throw on some Hodge Twins or somebody on YouTube just to keep talking in the background. You know what I'm saying? So I do like that, and I also like the aspect that I have 2 other bedrooms now that are pretty decent size. Because I mean, you know, you having kids in this house. If this house is gonna be lit, which this version of the house would be lit, I'm at least gonna have 2 kids. And if it's 2 boys, 1 room would be fine. But if it's a boy and a girl, they need their separate rooms. So having 2 rooms here is definitely a must. At least 2 rooms. I'd actually like to have 3 rooms, but this space just is not conducive to 3 rooms. I was pushing it with 2 because this actually was a lot wider. I had a wider bathroom, but I was like, I had to take some of it up so it lines up perfectly here. Plus they got enough. These are decent sized bedrooms too. Definitely a good look. I could put the door over here too. This is where I had it. I had the door over there, but I'm not really sure the door placement, all the little details I'm not really tripping on right now because I'm still trying to get the design of the house done. Like with these stairs, like I pulled the stairs up so they're not double wide, because I remember Bella saying that just didn't make sense. So, and if y'all didn't see in the first video, Bella is the architect. This is for real my favorite look. Like if I had to pick, this would be it. I like the garage to be to the right, like an L shape. I just think it feels good that way. It's like it makes you feel like you're in a little cove. I like that. So the only problem with this now that I made that upstairs bigger is that I made everything down here bigger, which also means I can make this suite bigger, maybe get a little bit more rent, maybe make this a 2-bedroom. You getting a whole little family down here. Or I could just make some more storage, stuff like that. Because there are certain rooms that I didn't put in this house yet, like a cold room, you know what I'm saying, like a laundry room. I didn't even think about a laundry room until I was watching their house tour. I was like, yo, I need a laundry room, man. And you gotta have a cold room with the water tank, the hot water tank and all that in it. So I still gotta be able to, you know, figure all of that out. But I think I decided when I was watching the video that y'all saw last that I'm 100% gonna leave this double floors, because when I close it off, it just killed the vibe. It's like, why build a house if it's gonna be ugly? You know what I'm saying? So this has to be open. Now whether or not the one over to the right has to be open, I don't know, but at least this one above the kitchen has to be open, because it just fits, man. You know what I mean? It just fits. And Sims is lit, you already know. This gonna be the new Sim, man. She gonna be in the new series that I do with this house, because she's kind of a mix with not Naomi, but I was just messing with the hairs last night. Definitely fly. This part of the house is pretty set in stone. As y'all can see, that's definitely set in stone. And of course, this is the bigger version, which honestly, if it's only like a $50,000 difference or $25,000 difference, of course I'm gonna go with this one. Because I actually prefer this one because of the garage being kind of at that L shape. But what I wanted to see is actually what this suite looks like, because see, this changes a lot. I got to come up with some ideas where this isn't so much wasted space. So the suite is going to be a whole lot bigger. I mean, we talking about, you could make this like a whole loft down here, which means you could definitely rent it out for about $1,500 a month, which I'm not really trying to make it too nice, because it's like I don't plan on somebody actually living here that I don't know. It will be a friend or family, or an editor or a videographer. So I don't want to make it too big, but I also do want to make it big enough where somebody could be down here and it's all good. So I don't know. This whole series is going to be really fun though. And it's going to be fun because we're going to turn this into a reality, man. I'm telling you. This, what you see now before your eyes, will become a reality. And it's going to be a whole process. It's going to be a whole series. Whenever me and Bella can get the time zones hooked up, I'm going to have her come on here. We're going to do like she going to be in a box, and I'll walk through the house, share my screen with her, and then she could like talk to y'all throughout the way, tell you what I need to change, stuff like that. It's gonna be a lit series, man, and it's gonna go from The Sims, the game, to real life. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be looking for land, We're gonna be finding the contractors. We're gonna be talking to them, and it's gonna be vlog footage. It's gonna be lit, man. Trust me. So the single stairs, I think they look better. They look a little more realistic. They're not as grand, but the other ones almost look too big, like looking at them. And then I put the piano there because I really do want a piano. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I go on YouTube and listen to like new songs, like piano covers of new songs. And I'm like, yo, if I give me a piano, I don't even care if that joint work. I'll put a Bluetooth speaker in this part, and then it'll just be playing piano music, you know what I'm saying, from YouTube or something. But so far I do like this, man. I'm still trying to figure it out, and I want to go back to that other one to make the smaller house. But I wanted to show you the bigger version, and I'm pretty sure I like the way this is up here. Still don't know what I'm doing here. I was gonna make this a booth, because you do need a booth. You got a studio, you gotta have a booth. So I was thinking about making this the booth, but it looks kind of ridiculous, like in the middle of the floor. So I was thinking about taking this and splitting this, but I don't know what I want to make this yet. If I split this off to be just like YouTube and music, then what am I gonna make this section? Just like merch, maybe throw the treadmill. I already got the treadmill in here. Unboxing, something like that. I'm not really sure. And then do you really want that split? So it's a lot of stuff I'm trying to think of. A lot of stuff I'm trying to figure out before we even come close to drawing the final stuff officially. So down here, what I'm gonna do is end up fixing this up. So I'll probably go ahead and pause this episode, because a lot of times this stuff is just me going around in circles with myself. Which y'all don't know, some of y'all, I told y'all, man, I got 3 new channels. So a lot of y'all thought I just left and just left y'all in the dark for a month, and that's not true. I would never do that to y'all. What I did was YouTube demonetized me. Some of y'all might not even know that. I posted it on my community tab. YouTube demonetized me, man. So the whole channel. So what I had to do was go on the channel, delete some of my most popular videos, which you notice I lost like 20 million views. It's cool though. So when I deleted all those videos, I was already fed up with YouTube anyway. So I had made 3 new channels. So when I saw I was demonetized, I was even more motivated to make the new channels. So then I literally spent like 2 weeks uploading, I think it was 1.5 terabytes to YouTube. If y'all know about that tech life, you already know how much a terabyte is. It was 1.5 terabytes of video to 3 new channels: vlogging channel, react channel, and gaming channel. If you go to my channel right now, you'll see all 3 of them first thing on the page, right under the Karma King video. Make sure y'all go subscribe to them, because right now those are like it's an experiment right now, because I'm trying to see if it's better for me to keep my content separate, like better for the algorithm, or keep everything together. But some of y'all that's over here probably will never go subscribe to that, and I get it, it's cool, and I'm gonna keep posting the content over here too. But regardless, it definitely made me appreciate having this channel, because I would always be complaining about, oh man, I'm only getting 1,000 views, I only get 900 views. But then you start a new channel and realize that your ass get 50 views or 100 views and struggle to get 1,000 subscribers, and it's like, yo, I kind of lightweight appreciate what I was getting before. So that's why I start uploading on both. Plus some of y'all didn't even know that I made a new channel. So that's where I've been the last month. I haven't been just abandoning y'all. And that's why I was about to say about the live streaming. Once I get everything situated up to date on this channel, which I think will be around September 4th, y'all will be seeing this video, which means probably in the next couple days. I'll try to live stream like maybe at night, like maybe 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. I mean, West Coast is like 8 p.m. Live stream me doing stuff with this house. Or I might just make videos of it. I don't know. You already know me and live streaming, but I'm definitely gonna play the new season of Fortnite. I'm probably gonna put some of them videos out. It's time to get back on the grind, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get this house. I gotta get this house built, and the only way I'm gonna get this house built is if we grind, and y'all help me by liking the video, subscribing, and commenting down below what you think of the video. That's the only way we're gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of ideas, and we a team, and we got to make this stuff happen. And when I do get the house built and made, I'm gonna invite like 10 of y'all over to the house that's always been supporting like on the Patreon and the comments, all of that, man. I'm telling you, y'all think I'm playing. I'm gonna invite some of y'all over to the crib that I can trust, that I already know that's been rocking with me for a minute. I know some of y'all faces right now that I see in the comments all the time. So make sure you just showing love, man. I see you. And on the Patreon too, like some of the Patreon members, I gotta get them some exclusive merch. When I get some more hoodies, I'm gonna make them some exclusive hoodies, because I definitely owe them some exclusive stuff, the ones that signed up for the $50 tier. So I'm gonna definitely hook them up, man. And then I got a whole log on Patreon that I've seen, you know, who been supporting the longest, who put the most into it. And some of y'all gonna have surprises coming too, man. We just gotta get this channel rocking, get this channel up to in the algorithm more. And then the new channels, if they start popping, say the new channels start taking off and they in the algorithm, then what I'll do is I'll start putting the content over there, and we'll start putting more energy over there. But right now I'm gonna split it in two, and we're gonna see what happens, who outruns the other one. You know what I mean? I think that's the best thing to do. But that's been an update. That's been the house update. I was going to do a building episode, but I ended up doing just an update episode. I'm gonna go back to this little house and try to design it. I love y'all. Peace.
Never need a bitch, I'm